Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and today we are talking about questioning everything. So, I've been thinking about this recently. I'm not very much a political person or very clued in to the major geopolitical economic situation of the world, but when I encounter any kind of news article or information on the internet or on the television or through my parents or wherever, I question it. I question the source. I question the validity. I question the intention of the person speaking or the words written. I question what it is trying to make me feel or do or any of that stuff. And I don't think we do this enough, and I fall victim to this just as much as anyone else. I believe it is very crucial and important to question any kind of information that comes to you. Question the information that I give you, that your friends give you, that everyone gives you. And I don't know, this might be very self-evident. It might be very obvious to some of you, yeah, of course you question everything. But every piece of information that is spewed out into the universe, there's an intention behind it. There is a reason why the information is being relayed to you. Everybody always talks about how the internet is the greatest hub of information on the planet, but nobody talks about how that information is all targeted and there's a specific design behind it. Even Wikipedia has a motive. It's written by people. It is edited and controlled by a group of people that curate and decide what is true and what is not. So there is no objective truth or reality behind any of the information you get. And so you have to question it. You have to analyze the information you get and really ask yourself, what is the point of the person who is giving me this information? I've thought about this recently a lot because I've been listening to various podcasts with spiritual thinkers and idea people. Some of them are controversial, some of them are pretty plain, some of them have different motives. And I've been trying to understand and get to the root of why are these people saying what they're saying? Why do they want me to think the way they think? And what exactly are they hoping that I will do with this information? I think it's very easy to listen to these very influential people and just assume that they are correct, that they are right, they have the moral high ground, they have more knowledge, they are older, they are wiser, they're richer, they're more successful, they have been around the sun more times than I have. But none of that is truly relevant to the information that they're saying. When it all boils out, you are left with statements of belief or sentences of whatever it might be. It might be truth, it might be religion, it could be anything. But you're just left with words, and those words put together have a specific meaning, and it is okay to question it. And I think more recently than before, I have begun to question a lot more of just the things that we take for granted and the things that we kind of assume. I'm not planning any kind of political movement or anything behind this, but I do think it is important to ask yourself questions about the information you're receiving, no matter where it's from. I have specific news channels that I think of very positively. I think they're objective. I think they're not trying to spin me or turn me into some kind of radicalized person. But I think it's still important to question, what exactly are they hoping I'm going to take away from this? What exactly are they hoping that I'm going to do with this information? So I think it's kind of nuanced. It's quite interesting. And when you start asking the question, and even in your daily life with people you interact with, when somebody shares some gossip with you, or they share a specific part of their day, anything like that, you can ask yourself, why exactly did they choose that to share with me or to talk about? And you can even ask questions about questions posed to you. You know, when your friend asks you how your neighbor's doing, why are they asking you that? Maybe they have a crush on your neighbor. Maybe they know something about your neighbor that you don't. And so I think even the questions that people ask you can tell you a lot about them and about what they're interested in, what their goals are, all of that kind of stuff. So that's kind of my 2 cents for today. I think it's interesting. I wouldn't talk about it if I wouldn't not talk about it if it wasn't interesting. Man, that's a sentence. But yeah, just ask questions, try and get to the underlying motive, because I'm not one of these people that thinks everybody has like an evil ulterior motive for their actions. But I think a lot of times we are guided by a motive or a desire or an urge. Maybe it's a hope. It doesn't have to be a negative thing, but we all have some kind of intention behind our actions, unless you're an automaton that's just going through life, going through the motions, which sometimes I feel, so that's valid as well. But we all have intentions behind our actions, and I think by asking questions about all the information and the things we witness and take in with our senses, you can learn a lot about people. I think some of the most intuitive people are inherently curious, and they ask questions and they find out the root of anything, really. You know, the curious people tend to have this interesting wisdom about them, and I think that's interesting. It's worth having, or it's worth trying to maybe not emulate, but incorporate. I think that's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, that's what I think. Just ask questions. It's not a groundbreaking revelation. I've never claimed to be groundbreaking, but I hope it makes you stop and think even once this week. Just question something. Ask a question. Ask a question down below. Anything like that, I'm happy to try and provide answers, and then question my answers. It's never ending. It's literally a never ending cycle, but hopefully it's not a vicious cycle. Anyway, that's enough. Sorry. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Do something that makes you happy today. You know, just something for you. You know, it doesn't have to be, nobody else has to know about it. Nobody else has to be involved. Nobody has to judge you. Just do something that you appreciate because you like it. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will talk to you tomorrow.